Greetings, wizards! Welcome to the Papercraft Wizard channel. My name is Kelly, and I appreciate you being here. We'll begin with a piece of cardstock measuring 8 inches by 3 inches, and a piece of tyvek measuring 7 and 15/16 by 2 and 15/16. I'll apply liquid adhesive to the back of the tyvek. And now we'll adhere the tyvek to the back of the cardstock. I'll use my bone folder to ensure that it's nice and secure. Here we have another piece of cardstock that's 3 3/4 inches by 11 inches. We'll use 3 pieces of tyvek measuring 3 5/8 by 1/2 inch, and we'll adhere those over 2 3/4 inches, 5 1/2 inches, and 8 1/4 inches. Tyvek reinforces our score lines that will be bending frequently and reduces the risk of tearing over time. Anywhere where my tyvek is white, I'm going to use a black Sharpie to go over that and make. Once we have our tyvek strips in place, we'll go ahead and turn that cardstock around. We'll score on the 11-inch side at 2 3/4 inches, 5 1/2 inches, and 8 1/4 inches. We'll score our 3 by 8-inch piece of cardstock that we've already added our tyvek to at 4 inches on the 8-inch side. We'll also score on the 3-inch side at 1 1/2 inch. We'll make a small mark on both edges of the 8-inch side, 2 1/2 inches and 5 1/2 inches. We'll use the marks to score an F. Now we'll score our closure tab. This tab is 4 7/8 by 2 3/4 inches. And on the 4 7/8 side, we'll score at a 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch. We'll adhere a decorative piece of cardstock measuring 4 inches by 2 5/8 inches to the front of our closure. For our closure piece, we have a piece of cardstock that's 6 inches by 4 1/4 inches, and we'll score on the 4 1/4 inch side at 1/2 inch. We'll fold our closure piece at the score line. We'll add our decorative piece to the front of our closure. We'll fold our cover piece at the score line. Going to adhere our cover piece to the top center of our base piece. Now we'll adhere our closure piece to the bottom center of the base. I'm using some double-sided tape, and I'm going to adhere magnets to both the closure piece and the top flap. I'm adding a 4 inch by 2 5/8 inch piece of decorative cardstock onto the back of the closure piece. A little off camera here, but I've just added some magnets and I'm putting some double-sided tape on the back of them. and I'm going to adhere them to the top flap. Going to cover the top flap with a 5 3/8 inch by 4 1/8 inch piece of decorative cardstock. I'm adhering a piece of decorative cardstock that's 5 7/8 inches by 5 3/8 inches to the base page. We'll add a piece of 5 3/8 inch by 4 1/8 inch cardstock to the inside of the top. We'll fold our 8 by 3 inch piece on all of the score line. Fold this piece as shown. And we can give it a little test. I will fold this piece at all of the score lines. We can give this a little test as well. I'm going to use some Holtz Distress Oxide and my little Lawn Fawn camera stamp to stamp some cameras on to indicate that a picture may be adhered. Now we'll put our mechanism together. I'm going to nip the tip with my scissors. I'll add adhesive to the triangle on one side, and then I will adhere that to the base paint. We want to get our arrow tip right in the center. So you can make this mechanism without the tyvek. The tyvek will enforce all of these moving parts so that they don't tear over time. We'll adhere our picture piece to the mechanism. I want to make sure it's lined up well before adhering it to the mechanism. I always recommend doing a dry fit. Now I'm going to add adhesive only to the portion that is going to adhere the little booklet into our mechanism. One side of our mechanism piece will be on the left side of our booklet, and the other one will be adhered on the right side of our booklet as shown. Here I'm ensuring that all of our mechanism pieces are hidden by our cover flap. We want to make sure this is nice and secure. Now we'll add adhesive to the triangle at the top and adhere the mechanism to the cover flap. Our mechanism is complete. Let's give it a try. Thanks for watching, Wizards. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Happy crafting!